Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Shooting Fadeaways. I'm your host, Peter. And man, it's been a while since I did an episode again. Shit, this summer's been pretty fucking busy, so haven't had the time to do my episodes and shit. but pretty much, I'm just gonna let you guys know I probably will be on and off with this podcast until the NBA starts, just cause not a lot of shit has been happening. Wait, let me go back. A lot of shit has happened, and I'm gonna talk about it on this episode. But pretty much after that, it's summer. The summer league happened. Nothing exciting really happened in summer league, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I am gonna take a break. Not a break, but I'm just gonna wait until fucking NBA season starts, man. I'm just gonna wait for that shit, cause there ain't no more news going on. Ain't no more fucking news except for the whole the whole NBA has changed. The whole NBA has changed. Let's it's fucking crazy. NBA has changed, and that's what I'm gonna talk about in this motherfucking episode. Hopefully, I might. Well, actually, I'm thinking about it. I might have episodes here and there. We'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna pretty much. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this shit, just because of, like I said, if you listen to the very first episode, this is supposed to be me and Timmy's thing. So I'm just trying to figure out because I don't know. I don't know. I'm just fucking blabbing on right now. You know what? I'm gonna do this fucking episode, and then hopefully I will have more episodes before the season, just a little bit. Man, I might do one or two. I mean, it's July right now. It's about to be August. NBA doesn't start until October, but once October hits, once the NBA season tips off, I will do my best to have more episodes because I need to release more shit. I need to release more shit. But anyways, let's fucking get right into this shit. Let's get right into what has happened during free agency, because this shit is fucking nuts. This shit is fucking nuts. I'm just gonna just randomly just start. So I'm gonna go right into the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets. They picked up KD, Kyrie, and DeAndre Jordan. That shit is nuts. So KD decided to leave the Golden State Warriors and play with Kyrie. And I know Kyrie's been wanting to play in New York. I believe he's from New York. And they obviously didn't want to go to the Knicks because I believe the Knicks said they didn't want to give KD a max contract. And KD wanted the max contract, obviously, even though he's injured. I mean, he's only going to be out for a year. And hopefully, when he comes back, he's going to still dominate he's still going to dominate the league. So that's going to be fucking crazy. The Nets, obviously, I think the Nets aren't going to do well this coming up season, but the following season, they definitely will. They probably just need to pick up a few more pieces here and there throughout the season. You can't expect them to make it to the finals with Kyrie and DeAndre Jordan. So don't get too hyped on that. KD, I guarantee he's going to be out for a whole year. I would definitely not play him at all. Even if he's like, hey, I'm feeling better, just sit him out, man. I mean, you got him for the next 3 years after this season. So I would just fucking wait on that shit if I was the Nets. And then, yeah, just fucking. I think the Brooklyn Nets will. They're going to do good after this following season. So, um, it's great to see the East kind of get better. It's good because let's be real, the East sucks. I mean, ever since LeBron, LeBron was like the only any team that he was on in the East, they were gonna just make it to the finals. Other than that, nobody could challenge him. For some reason, just nobody can. So, it's great to see the East build or have superstar players like KD, Kyrie. Well, Kyrie has always stayed in the East, but like KD, and KD actually played his whole career in the Western Conference Finals. So it's good to see him jump to the other side. I wish he stayed with the Warriors. I mean, I thought I'm a Warriors fan, so I was hoping he would stay. But hey, man, I mean, he won 2 championships. Can't do nothing about that. It's just time for him to move on. And I believe that he felt like it wasn't enough. He thought winning a championship with the Warriors would make him happy, but I guess it didn't. So hopefully, going to the East, it might make him happy. I was actually hoping he would actually go to the Wizards because That's where he's from. He's from DC. So if he played for the Wizards, I think he would play for his hometown, which would have been cool. But he ended up going to Brooklyn. Nothing wrong with that. That's a huge market. They're gonna make hella money. So big ups to KD and Kyrie. Not really a big fan of Kyrie though. So the thing I'm not a big fan of Kyrie is just he's full of shit. He says like he'll say one thing and then go against it like within a few months, you know? I mean, like he was talking about he wants to stay in Boston and he was like, "Hey, if you guys will keep me, you know, I would love to stay in Boston." He knew he was leaving. Like, I mean, you don't need to say all that shit. Like, it's better off for you to not say anything and then leave just because like you just make yourself look even more stupid. And to be honest, Kyrie is pretty dumb. I mean, he still thinks the earth is flat. Like, get the fuck out of here. What the hell? The earth ain't flat, fool. If you shit, I mean, you went to Duke, but you only played for like 6 games. You probably didn't even go to class or anything. I mean, come on, man. The earth ain't flat. You learned that shit in like the first to third grade, man. Something like that shit. How do you not know the earth ain't flat? But anyways, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of a guy just keeps on talking, saying all this, and then he goes against it. So I'm just not a big fan of that, and I'm just not a big fan of Kyrie at all. I was a big fan of him until he pretty much said the Earth was flat. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, yeah, and DeAndre Jordan, obviously, he's leaving the Knicks to go to Brooklyn. Is he on the Knicks? Yeah, he's on the Knicks, so now he's going to Brooklyn. So, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, it's just gonna be another like CP3 situation. He's just gonna throw. Kyrie's gonna throw lobs to him. He's gonna dunk it. Pretty much. That's pretty much it until KD comes back. All right, moving on. Let's go to the Clippers. All right, that shit is fucking nuts, man. The Clippers. Okay, the Clippers picked up Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard decided to go back home to LA. I actually thought he was gonna go to the Lakers, which pretty much everyone thought he would. I mean, why not? The Lakers is the showtime, you know. The Clippers are like the bootlegged of LA. Everyone knows that. No matter who's on that team, the Clippers will always be second to the Lakers. As long as the Clippers are in LA, they will be the second to the Lakers, no matter what. Me and Lung, we talked about it. We're like, man, even if they win 4 championships, they will still be behind the Lakers. If they win 4 or 5 championships in a row, they will still be behind the Lakers. Like, they're just second. There's nothing wrong with the Clippers. I think they're a good team now, but it's their market. Like, they need to get out of LA. I mean, they can stay in Cali, but the LA is the Lakers. When you go, oh, what basketball team's in LA? You're gonna say Lakers first. You're not gonna say fucking Clippers. I mean, like, who are real Clippers fans anyways? I mean, like, let's be real. Who are the like? There's barely any Clippers fan, man. Like, they get, dude. Like, to be honest, what they did to Blake Griffin was fucking dirty, trading him like that. And Blake Griffin, like, pretty much saved the Clippers. He made the Clippers what they are. He put them on the spotlight, the Clippers. And then Chris Paul came and they just enhanced that even more. And then they're both gone. And I guarantee you, if the Clippers never were that good with Blake Griffin and Chris Paul, nobody would go to the Clippers. I'm not even Kawhi. I guarantee Kawhi wouldn't. I mean, look at him. He's such a great player, and I just don't think he would have went to the Clippers if the Clippers didn't have success in the past with Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. But hey, I mean, congrats to the Clippers. I'm not a big fan of the Clippers. I'm just not a big fan of the Clippers. It's the Lakers show. That's all it is. So Kawhi's playing for his home, gets to play for his hometown, which is great. You know, I do love players going back home and playing for their hometown. I just don't like the Clippers. Actually, I did like the Clippers. Let me rephrase this. I don't hate the Clippers. I don't like Doc Rivers. I just don't like Doc Rivers as a coach. I definitely love Steve Ballmer. He's such a great owner. He's definitely, like, I mean, come on, look at him. He's like at every game. He's going crazy. He's just a huge fan of basketball, so you got to give it up to him. But I just don't like Doc Rivers as the coach. If they get rid of Doc Rivers, I guarantee I would I would cheer for the Clippers. I mean, I wouldn't pick them over the Lakers because I'm also a Laker fan. I'm just a huge fan of basketball, so there's certain teams I do like more than others, but overall basketball is I'm just a big fan of basketball. And getting Kawhi saved the Clippers. It's gonna save Doc Rivers' career, I think, because if they did good last year with what they got, but if they suck this coming up year, he's gone. And but yeah, anyways, Kawhi Leonard he was recruiting players to the Clippers. He was low key recruiting them, which is nuts because I was like, I didn't know Kawhi Leonard did that shit. So apparently he hit up Paul George and he wanted Paul George to play with him in the Clipper uniform. And I guess Paul George requested a trade and he got traded. That trade was nuts because right when we found out Kawhi Leonard was going to the Clippers, the trade happened. So Paul George obviously is now a Clipper with Kawhi Leonard, which is a great fucking duo. I love that duo. Hopefully, Paul George, I mentioned that he's gotten cocky in the past and stuff like that. I'm still a fan of his play, but hopefully he's just not he can't be super cocky now since he's got Kawhi. he can't be super cocky. But yeah, obviously the Clippers traded. Yeah, so the Clippers traded for him. They traded 5 first rounders, I believe. That shit's fucking nuts. 5 first rounder. You're giving up your future for that shit. So you better hope that Paul George and Kawhi Leonard brings a championship, because if they don't, it's a bust. No championship is a bust. Not going to the finals is nothing. You have to win because you gave up your future for that shit, and that shit is fucking crazy. So hopefully they do well. Obviously I want the better for them, but I don't, because I want the Lakers to win. I want the Lakers to win this shit. But yeah, so that's pretty great. The Clippers, man. They kept who did they keep? Who did they keep? Obviously, shit, I'm drawing a blank who they fucking kept. What's his name? Fucking Lou Williams. They kept Lou Williams, okay? 6th man of the year. So they got a good team. I'll give it to the Clippers, man. They're actually, I think they're favored to win a championship over the Lakers. But, you never know. Shit can happen in the West, man. I mean, shit can happen. But yeah, let's move on. I'm done talking about the Clippers. Congratulations to Kawhi for going back home. Congratulations to Paul George for actually going back home too. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's from Cali, so he gets to go back home. And he originally wanted to go back home, but he ends up staying with the Thunder because he thought he could win a championship with Westbrook. Obviously, Damian Lillard destroyed that franchise, the Thunder, with one shot. He destroyed that whole franchise. But yeah, also one thing, I didn't get to see the interview of Paul George when they were doing that press conference for the Clippers, but I heard he said he was a huge Clipper fan, and I'm like, that's some bullshit. I swear he just said not too long ago he was a fucking Laker fan. Like, he grew up being a Laker fan, so I don't know if he's joking around. I didn't see the interview. I just read about it. Obviously, how he says it can determine if he's just joking about it or not. So I'm definitely going to try to listen to that and see if he was just joking about it. But come on, man, you can't be saying that shit. You were a Laker fan. You were a Laker fan since you were a kid. Nobody was a Clipper fan back in your age, man. I wasn't even a Clipper fan. Nobody was. Fuck that shit. But yeah, so don't be bullshitting, motherfucker. But yes, let's move on. So the Lakers, obviously, my pick to win the championship this coming up year. They better fucking win. But yeah, I have the Lakers, so obviously another big trade. Anthony Davis from the Pelicans is moving on to the Lakers. So that was crazy. They pretty much gave up their whole team for Anthony Davis. I don't mind that. I do mind it, but I don't. At first it bothered me because I was like, damn, who are they going to build around? So obviously they have some players that they picked up, which I'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, so I wasn't too happy, but obviously now I'm happy. They gave up Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and 3 first-round picks. 3 first-round picks, including this past year, or this current draft that they had for Anthony Davis, which was a lot. They gave up a lot. But the Lakers are all about excuse me. They're all about a win now, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to win now. So LeBron and AD That's gonna be such a great duo, I think. Anthony Davis is a big guy and he can shoot the three. So if LeBron wants to drive it in, Anthony Davis can step out. Or, I mean, if LeBron just wants to throw it in, because LeBron, he does get tired. If you notice, he'll drive it in a few times and then he'll just take a jump shot. Instead of taking that jump shot, he can just let AD do work, you know? So that's going to be fucking good. So I like that duo. I'm glad AD's a Laker, you know? I'm also sad, though, he's leaving the Pelicans. I do like to see players stay where they get drafted from, but you know, shit happens. Like, they weren't going anywhere. Like, the Pelicans didn't do anything to try to, like, better the Pelicans. And it sucks because the Pelicans are in the West, and there's always guaranteed 5 to 6 teams that are just going to be good all, you know, for the next 10 years. So that just sucks. I mean, they got Zion Williamson, so they can build around that shit, and they got these young guys that they traded for. So hopefully they can do some work with that shit. And also, Lakers picking up. Who they pick up? They picked up Avery Bradley, which is a great defender. I'm super excited about that. That's a great pickup. They picked up Danny Green. Danny Green was waiting for Kawhi to see where he was going. I don't know why. Maybe he was trying to go to the opposite team. But he ends up signing with the Lakers, so I'm super happy about that. We need a shooter like him. And who else they picked up? They picked up fucking DeMarcus Cousins, man. DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis are back together on the same team. Nobody was actually willing to give DeMarcus Cousins a max contract. I don't blame teams doing that just because ever since his Achilles injury, he hasn't really been the same. And last year was his first year coming back from the Achilles injury, and he didn't really do much for the Warriors. So hopefully he can do something for the Lakers because I do like this team. That starting lineup is fucking nuts, man. Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins together again with LeBron James. And I'm just not a big fan of LeBron James, but he is playing for one of my teams that I cheer for, so it's great. You know, last year it was just so weird seeing LeBron as a Laker, and it's just still hard for me to see him. But the fact that Anthony Davis is there, it just makes it easier because I'm a big fan of Anthony Davis before he was actually in the NBA when he played in college for Kentucky, and then he was actually on Team USA for the 2012 Olympics. He won gold for that, which was awesome. So he actually got to play with the star players before he even played a first game in the NBA. So which was crazy. So that's why I'm a big fan of him. You know, he's a great player. I mean, he's injury prone. He's guaranteed to miss 10 to 15 games a year, but he's so tall and he's athletic. Like usually tall guys are just like in the paint, doing those hook shots, layups, dunks, but he can spread the floor. Him and DeMarcus Cousins can spread the floor for big guys. So you imagine that those two being guarded, their biggest guys on the opposing team, their biggest guys guarding those two, and they can just spread out, go to one corner, the other can go the other corner, and then the paint is clear. LeBron can just take it in with ease. So I love that shit. That shit's fucking awesome. And obviously, like I said, Danny Green, Avery Bradley signed on the team, so which is fucking cool. I'm super excited for that. And then Giannis's younger brother signed with the Lakers, so we'll see how he does. He's unrestricted free agent, I believe. Giannis is saying that he's supposed to be better than him, so we'll see how that goes. And let's move on to there's just so much fucking team. Utah Jazz. So the Utah Jazz traded Grayson Allen and Kyle Korver, Jay Crowder, and a first-round pick to Memphis for Mike Conley. Great pickup for Utah. I think they needed that extra star player. He's not a superstar, Mike Conley. He is an all-star, but it's so great for him to team up with Donovan Mitchell. I think those two would be a great team up. I see them going far now in the playoffs. Maybe. Shit. Sorry for blowing into the mic. I keep on forgetting that fucking wind noise. You can hear that shit. But I'm super excited. I think they will obviously get to the second round. I don't know if they'll win the second round, but they got a chance now. They got a good fighting chance. Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, so I do see that happening. If they can play together, maybe not the first year, maybe the second year they can get far. I think they can definitely get far with a couple key pieces. I wish they kept Kyle Korver because he's a great shooter, and that would have worked well with Mike Conley and him. So, I hope, hopefully they can pick up some shooters. I believe they did. I'm not sure. I just don't remember. I didn't really pay attention to that. So, yeah, obviously Memphis is in a rebuild mode with who they got and who they drafted. So we'll see how Memphis goes on from there. Jay Crowder was a great defender. I kind of wish he didn't leave either, but hey, hopefully he does well in Memphis. All right, let's move on. Sorry, I don't really care too much to talk about the Utah Memphis trade just because Mike Conley's like the only guy that you really want to just hear about on that trade because it's such a big trade for Utah. So I don't really have anything else to say. So let's move on to the Warriors. So the Warriors, man, they're pretty much in. They're not in like a huge rebuild mode. They're pretty much just trying to get young players now. They had a bunch of old players. They obviously gave up. What's his name? Andre Iguodala to the Memphis to get for some cap space. They got rid of him. Obviously they got rid of what shit, I'm drawing a fucking blank. What is his name? Sean Livingston. Yeah, they got rid of him because they're just trying to go younger. They did a signing trade, I believe, to get D'Angelo Russell. So now the Nets don't have D'Angelo Russell anymore, and I believe it wouldn't have been a great fit with all those stars on there with D'Angelo Russell. It's just time for him to move on, I guess. And he had a great year, so why not? He's gonna get a lot of money for that. So obviously the Warriors wanted him, and I think pairing up D'Angelo Russell with Curry is a great duo. I think that's great because D'Angelo Russell can play he's really good playing on the ball, so Curry can actually don't have to bring up the ball so much, and he can just pretty much run around, catch and shoot like he normally likes to do. And if he can't get the ball, obviously D'Angelo Russell can create plays, so I like that. And then when Klay Thompson comes back from his injury, oh man, those three, they're gonna be fucking good. They're gonna be good. They're not gonna be where they were, I think, with KD, but they have the potential to be because they're signing a bunch of young guys. He still got Curry and Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson signed a max deal, so he's gonna be there pretty much the next 4 or 5 years. So he probably won't play enough this coming season, but to see D'Angelo and Curry play, I think that will be great. So I'm super excited for that. I'm still a Warriors fan, Curry fan. I might get a D'Angelo Russell jersey. I'm not sure. Definitely getting a Klay Thompson because I need one. I don't have a Klay Thompson jersey yet, so time for me to pick up one. And the Warriors did sign a couple other players. Shit, I don't even know who they fucking signed. Willie Collinstein, the guy from Sacramento, they picked him up, which is great. He's a versatile big guy, so I'm excited for that. And he's young. Like I said, the Warriors want to go young, so I'm super excited for that. So let's go Warriors, man. Hopefully they can do something. People are saying they won't even make the playoffs. That's crazy. But we'll see. I will definitely fucking see if they will or not. Oh, and shit. Let me go back to the Lakers. So apparently, Andre Iguodala is trying to have a buyout with Memphis so he can go to the Lakers. I believe he wants to sign with the Lakers. And if he goes to the Lakers, holy shit, they just got like way fucking better. I mean, they're fucking great. They'll just get even way better because the Andre Iguodala doesn't have to do much. He just has to defend. So, and he doesn't have to defend LeBron anymore. So, so just imagine that. But yeah, let's move on to Boston Celtics. So Boston Celtics, they got Kemba Walker. Great pickup. They definitely need a point guard for that team. Kemba Walker is more of a score first type of guy. He's kind of like Kyrie, so I don't know how well that's gonna go, but I think it's a great pickup for losing Kyrie. So congrats to Kemba Walker and getting that deal. And then Terry Rozier decided to sign with the Charlotte Hornets. So he left Boston. So as Kemba came, Terry left because I believe Terry, I think he's a starting guard. So I would like to see him start. So, and I think that's what the Hornets are going to do. They paid him a lot of money for him. I think 3 years at $50 million or something like that. So hopefully, Terry Rozier can do something for the Hornets. I mean, they got nobody on that team, but hey, you can shine and get a lot of money. So congratulations to Terry Rozier getting that contract. I think Kyrie Irving just fucked up your career because you took a back seat when you came back from injury. So, oh shit, I need some fucking water. But yeah, so yeah, Terry Rozier, congratulations, man, signing with the Hornets, getting that deal. And then we got Al Horford leaving the Celtics. Not a surprise. He was like, fuck the Celtics. They're not going anywhere anymore. And they got Al Horford signed with the Sixers, obviously. Sixers are fucking stacked with that young core. So, yeah, that's all I can say. Al Horford helped spread the floor. I mean, Ben Simmons can't shoot, so he's got to pass it to somebody that can shoot. But yes, let's move on to Jimmy Butler, baby. Jimmy fucking Butler signed with the Miami Heat. I am fucking shocked he did that. I thought he was going to go LA, but hey, fuck it. Jimmy he's that type of guy that says, you know, I'll go to any fucking team and I will help them. So I'm super happy he went to Miami. Dwayne Wade's super happy, even though he's retired. He's happy Jimmy Butler went. I believe they're good friends too off the court. I don't know too much on that. There was a joke that he posted, the reason why he went to Miami. I forgot what it was, but you guys can look it up. Just type in Jimmy Butler, Miami, Dwayne Wade. Some funny shit on there. But yes, Miami, they're not going to go too far, but I think with Jimmy Butler, they will be a good team. So hopefully Miami can build around that shit. Build around Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler is a fucking player, man. He's fucking great. So watch out for him. Watch out for Miami. He's gonna do work. I would pick him. Well, I was gonna talk about fantasy, but I'm not gonna talk about that shit because I'm gonna talk about fantasy after I draft my fucking team. But yeah, so Jimmy Butler, Miami, great pickup. Miami actually traded Whiteside to the Blazers. With that trade, I think because they needed cap space. So I'm glad the Blazers got Whiteside, which is a great pickup. Obviously Cantor left to Boston Celtics. See, so much shit has happened. All this stuff I wrote down was like a month ago, and now like even more shit has happened. So Cantor's obviously left Blazers to the Celtics. He's wearing Kyrie's number 11. I think he's trying to make fun of him. I believe he said he was, so it's pretty funny. And then so Whiteside to the Blazers. So Whiteside, Lillard, and CJ McCollum. Oh man, that shit's gonna be dope. Those three together is gonna be a great fucking team. If Whiteside can just keep his cool, they're gonna be a fucking great team. So shout out to the Blazers. I'm gonna go see them play on my birthday. So hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully they play a team I want to see them play against. Obviously I'm not gonna be cheering for the Blazers because I cheer for the opposing team because I want to see them play. All right, move on to the Wizards. The Wizards side, Isaiah Thomas. So I mean, John Wall's gonna be out for a while, so hopefully Isaiah Thomas can fucking get his career back on track, man, from that injury. So, good luck to you, man. And holy shit, that's it. That's all I've gotten written down to talk about trades. I mean, obviously, hella shit has fucking happened. Way too much shit has happened in the NBA. Like the NBA has changed. Like I've talking to strangers about basketball, they're just like, yeah, this is fucking crazy. It's so fucking nuts. Like, it's just, oh my god, the NBA is so balanced right now. There's no super teams. It's all duo teams now. And that's what's great. You know, I love to see that. Once the Warriors broke up, there wasn't that super team anymore. So now, like, there's each team pretty much has two superstars, except for like the weak ass teams and shit, you know, like Phoenix. I like Phoenix. Devin Booker, you know, you're my guy. I got a couple jerseys of yours. I definitely want to see you play. But, you know, shit, the garage is open. Shit, but I'm just going to end it here. Fucking, it's too much noise at my house right now. So I'm just going to end it here. Like I said, I will try to release some episodes, but if not, definitely when the season starts, I'm going to, okay? I definitely will release a lot more episodes when basketball season starts. All right, so this is Shooting Fadeaways, and I'm out. Peace.